Everyone talks about sustainability, but I really want to do something about it. So I thought, why not make an AI chatbot and something to go with it? So I just got started with coding the app, or well, the website, and I'm not a web dev guy, but we'll learn as we go, because the main goal here is to get the job done, and we'll figure it out. So about 3 months and 21 commits later, I'll save you the trouble of all of the updates. You can clearly see my GitHub at the moment. So this GitHub code is basically hosted on Railway, and that is what is giving me the URL to which my possible Locket would now hopefully connect to. Okay, so with a ton of coding, now it's time to actually look at the website itself. It's right now being hosted locally, but that doesn't stop us from functionally testing it. So you just put in your username and password, or you can also choose to create a new account. That's completely up to you. And once that's done, you're greeted on the main screen. In the personal assistant mode, let's just type, "Can you help me with my homework?" And it just thinks for a while, and the teacher Ryle persona of the chatbot answers it. Another question, how to make a corn soup? Well, the chef takes over and gives us a great recipe of the soup. But it's not that bland. If there's a query related to your health, well-being, or psychological aspect, then motivation Ryle would take over, and there's a separate persona dedicated to that as well. And you can also record videos, add images, complete with the full UI that has been made. Once that's done, you can ask a follow-up question or just send it as it is, and it's intelligent enough to actually figure out the watch I'm wearing and remember it for life. And that's just one aspect of it. The other being the sustainability development teacher itself. So there we go. That's a different theme altogether. Can you help me with the goals that one should have with respect to sustainability? Anyhow, let it think, and well, okay, there we are. Okay, and overall the functionality is achieved, but do we want to settle at that? No. So we just don't need a static website, but I want to give it some personality, and this is where this guy comes in. So this is a very small camera. On the back of it, you have the ESP chip with the Wi-Fi module. So this is basically the ESP cam module. And so this will eradicate the use of a mobile phone, and you can actually directly see the world around with this camera, interact, and we can actually have voice-based inputs directly to your earbuds. It'll just be more natural. As you're looking at something, you can just ask and it can process that. And it actually comes along with this board, which is what we'll use to kind of interface it. So let's write the code for this. It's about 12:26 and I'm still working on the code. Yeah, taking a while for this to get configured, but it's kind of important. So these frames were captured by the ESP cam module itself, and that too in pitch darkness, as you can see right now. Did a nice job. See that? Not bad considering it was pitch dark. This is great. So what's happening at the moment is the FPS is too low. So we're getting around 1 FPS, which is, I know, terrible, but it's enough for AI to get a sense of what's happening and then give the result based on that. So let's just roll with it for now. So my idea about arranging the electronics is in a sandwich way. So the gap between the ESP cam and the UR chip is just enough for the battery to slide in, and then the only remaining thing is the battery charger that I can maybe position on the top. So yeah, let's see. Positioning aside, at least we're sure of the components, so why not solder them and then move on to the other stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how the website turned out, but then the only other thing that's remaining is this guy right here. You know, I can just strap this on like so. So I have to now jump into Fusion, make a nice 3D printed enclosure, and print it. Okay, so with all of the components laid out in CAD, let's design a frame around it and then 3D print it. Back to the video. Okay, right, this finally now looks good. Let's just quickly set it off to printing. But before that, cure. So let's click on slice and whoa, okay, 1 or 5 minutes, that's fine. Real quick, I did a test fit and it's finally done. but it wasn't. So I printed it 2 more times and then finally we were done. So after 4 iterations, I finally got the one I'm happy with. Apart from this, for the backplate, we have 2 magnets and these just go right in. This is our ESP cam that will just slide in here, and it's now time to assemble it. It looks very nice. You see the LED here, very slick. The camera, the Type-C port, micro USB port for debugging and charging, and then this guy just slides on right here. That's it. And so this guy right here, this clip, this can just clip on like that. Pretty cool. The best part is that I can clip it anywhere, be it my 3D printer or on my desk, and that ways it has a better understanding of all of my surroundings and everything that I'm doing. Pretty cool, huh? I am very happy with how tiny the form factor is. I mean, it just fits in my palm and I can carry it anywhere. Okay, so let's demo this. So, bam, and it's stuck now like a locket. Pretty non-intrusive, so that's fine, and it can actually see what I'm doing at the moment. All I need to do is now jump onto the website itself and keep the phone in my pocket, so the phone's not needed. That way it'll be much more natural. The locket indicator turns green as soon as this kind of connects to the internet, and basically your locket will be connected via your mobile's hotspot, so that's not an issue. Click on locket, and then to begin with, all you need to do is say start capture. Can you help me with figuring out what am I looking at the moment and what does this typically do? Stop capture. Okay, so with that in, let's see what it has to say. By the way, this will be in your pocket, so all of the audio that you will be listening to will be through your earphones.
Locket Visual Assistant here. You're looking at a 3D printer, likely a fused deposition modeling, FDM. Type, with a spool of pink filament. This device typically creates three-dimensional objects by heating and extruding the plastic filament layer by layer, following a digital design. It's commonly used for prototyping, making custom parts, or creating artistic models.
Okay, so that's interesting. So we could actually take a look at what we were looking at in real time and very naturally ask a question and get a response to that. So I think with that, I can safely conclude this project. I know there are a ton of more features that I can add to this, and for that precisely I would need your help. Put them down in the comments, whatever thoughts you have as to the functions that I can add to this, and I would definitely be considering them for a future update. I really hope you enjoyed. This is what we finally came up with. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I will try to be more consistent with the videos I put out. And as always, thanks for watching. A side note. This is also programmed to do sustainable meal planning along with assisting elderly with their medicines. So the applications are pretty vast.